Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today, we're going to be working on the ball kicker, getting it all cleaned up, and then we're going to get this whole area right here cleaned up so we can get all the mechs put back together for the whole kicker assembly. So let's get on this first. Get our coil sleeves ready. We will take this off first, the coil stop. We're going to put the screws right in the middle where same player shoots again. This will come off like that. And do we got another stuck coil? No, we don't. I mean, stuck coil sleeve. We do not. We have a sticky one. But that will come out like butter with the old 9mm socket. Like I said, mine's a Craftsman 9mm and it works great for that. I don't know if whatever brand you own will do the same or be worse or be better, but you're gonna have to figure that one out on your own. But that's what mine, 9mm Craftsman, long socket. Alright, we got that. Let's stick that right there for now. I'll get this assembly cleaned. Let's actually get it off. Because we want to clean underneath here too. Now we're not worried about getting dirt on top of my playfield because, as you can see, it needs a good cleaning anyways. Let me get my little screwdriver so we can get this spring off here. Right there, just real carefully, we don't want to stretch it. This will lift right up and out, and this will come up. We take this little C-clip off. Yeah, we will clean up, put a little lube back on it. When we go to assemble this piece back together. I've seen people take these off. I'm like, why, dude? Why you take that off? It's needed. Because they had like kicking problems. I'm like, that part is needed on there. It needs to go back on. Alright, that's as clean as we are going to get it. It doesn't have to be too clean, it's just got to be functional. That's all nice and clean again. And let's get this cleaned out. There's a little gunk in there. We will get our Q-tip and our paper towel and then our super boob. I'm using a kind of dirty Q-tip. It's because it's my last one I used. I just used it to clean a light bulb socket out. So it's just got dust on it. But normally I'd use a clean, fully clean one. Alright, that's clean now. I'll wipe that off. Get any gunk off there. Ooh, look at that. From hammering that ball forever. Let's see what we can do with that. I got my little pliers around on the floor somewhere. I want to get that little sharp, it's got a real sharp part right there. I want to get that off. And I'm going to sand that down. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm just going to take a file and file that so it's not sharp anymore. I'll be right back. Alright, we got that part all cleaned off. It's a little messy. Alright. Okay, a super lube. A little super lube on there. Notice I always like use my pinky. My pinky never gets dirty with other crap. So that's why I tend to use my pinky a lot for applying grease. Let's get that coil stop cleaned up too. Even though it was fairly clean. Looking good. Let's clean this off. Doesn't need to be that clean. You ain't gonna really see it. But I'm there. Let's clean her off. I think there was something that held that down. Alright. This goes like that. That goes like that. Oh, the spring held her down. I knew there was something that held her down. You guys are probably thinking, yeah, the spring, dude. And you were right. That goes here. Spring holds this down too. That goes there. And the spring, I'm going to have to get my little thingamabobbers and get that twisted just right. Maybe let's put that on first so I don't bend the spring up. Putting that on. Oh, almost lost it. So I would have tried putting that on first. I would have definitely bent the spring up to where it was useless. Note to self, see how things come off first. Put them on reverse order. Okay, so the spring does hold that down, and that's all nice. And I got that hunk of metal that was crazy all shaved off nice and clean, because that's where my ball hits, and we don't want the ball to get mangled up from it. I am just checking to make sure it's nice and smooth. So that's what's going to be kicking my ball. Alright, let's get all this crap out of the way, because I'm going to clean this area first before I reassemble this. So let's get a towel. I got my naphtha. We're going to wipe it down. Then I'm going to have to wash my hands. Get my Novus 2. we'll wax this area real good. After we wax it, then we will start putting all this back together. And then you will see one of my tricks that I do with this, what was that, nasty, that mixture of the dust and the naphtha. Oh, that did not taste good in the back of the throat. I will show you one of my tricks I do when I rebuild these units. I gotta look at that and see if that's correct or not. Yeah, it looks that way. It just kind of looks on like an angle a little bit. I don't want it scraping my playfield. I'm gonna have to adjust that flipper bushing. Yeah, I can see. I'm gonna have to adjust that one a little bit. It's not sitting perfectly flush. It's kind of cockeyed just a little bit. It's not scraping my playfield, but I don't like the way it looks. So I wonder if I got like a hunk of dirt under there when I tighten it down. Anyways, so we got this all naphthaed up, all the dust cleaned off. I leave the bulbs on there, that will come out after I'm done. The bulbs are the last thing before the plastics go on. I keep them in there, that way the sockets don't get full of wax and Novus too. They stay clean. Now I don't have to worry about getting anything in there. Alright, well, let's get these dirty paws cleaned off and then start with the Novus 2 and then we'll wax it. Alright, Novus 2. I'm almost out of it, so it's going to hang up upside down somewhere. But I do got a new bottle. As you will see pretty quick how that Novus 2 pulls all that dirt crud that's stuck to the wood right off. And you also get a nice polish out of it too. You gotta get a stick and poke the bottom of it. There we go. I think I'm done with that. I'll still keep it upside down. I'm gonna have to take that off. Just work around it. See? Look at that. All the little black spots. I don't know what they are. Probably some type of mold from it's just sitting, you know. Let's see, I'm gonna bring you up. Okay, yeah. It's gonna be a good time tonight. We're gonna try to get the Grand Prix working later. These little nails are a pain in the butt to get around over here. I might have to get my toothpick. I mean Q-tip. Let's get around them. Sounds like my channel news 12 news app. I don't know what that is. Feels like yeah, like dried soda or something. I am going at this very lightly with the screwdriver. Whatever it is, it's like really hard. It's like a rosin or something. It doesn't really matter, I guess. It's underneath the apron. So it's not like I'm gonna see it ever. But I don't know what's there. Oh, this thing's gonna clean up so nice. Going further than I need to, but it might be a magic eraser in that. You know what? Let's get some magic eraser and show you what it does. Alright, generic magic eraser. Alright. It's waxed up. So now we're going to take the wax off. This area is going to look nice and shiny, and it's going to be protected. Now you're like, Mark, that's underneath the apron. Why do it? Because this is part of this, with part of that, and part of that. It's the play field. I'm protecting the whole play field. even if you can't see it. That's part of it. It's the play field. I don't care if you can't see it, it's protected now. So for some reason, if somebody throws a glass drink on top of it and it breaks the glass and liquid gets all over it, this is going to have a better chance at not getting damaged from that liquid because it's sealed with a coat of wax. That's why. Plus, it deserves it. It deserves that coat of wax. This thing has survived all these years waiting for me to rescue it. So now you can see that's, I don't know if you can tell if that's got a shine to it or not, but I can tell. Yes, I'm that crazy. I am wiping the crud off this. The reason why I'm wiping the crud off this, because this contacts my ball. My ball touches this, and every area my ball touches, I want it to be as smooth as can be and free of any debris, because the more that ball gets jacked up, the more that ball turns into a sphere of sandpaper. And that's why you're going to see me put all nice shiny ball guide pieces for the kick out lane. Everything that that ball is going to be touching is going to be polished. This, it doesn't matter, because that, it's only going to touch the ball right there, and I got that part all nice and clean already. But the rest of the pieces that are going to go with it, oh yeah, they're going to be shiny. I will show you how I start polishing them, and then I will finish them off camera. The playfield feels warm. No. So it was so warm for me polishing it so hard and getting that nice juicy shine to it. Notice again, electric screwdriver, but watch it twist as I get tight. I can't over tighten the screws on the board then and strip them out. Stuck right on there. Alright, coil sleeve. I don't think it'll be... Oh yeah, I'll need two more because I got to rebuild the pop bumpers yet. The pop bumpers will have to get rebuilt. Forgot about them. Do 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 do. Do you know what that song is from? That's actually the end of it. Do 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 do. The song also kind of starts out like that. Do 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 do. Do 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 boom boom do 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 do. Don't wanna leave you now. You know I believe in how. Okay, that part's done. Now, let's dig out all of my kicker parts. As soon as I figure out where I put them. Here they go. Mark's box all polishing. Needs to be polished. That will all be polished. 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 See that? You can just see the can you hear that? Yeah, that's got to get removed. This ball rolls on that. That's a bad ball, but that rolls on that. This will go like that, and then that kicker kicks the ball and rolls on that. So I want that polished. It's also going to bang into this, which is hooked up like that. It's going to bang into that, so I want that clean. This is the front part of the guide, so I want that clean too. This piece sits over on the side where the ball eject is. The ball smacks into that, so I want that pretty too. Anything else I need to polish? No. Nothing else I think I need to polish. So let's relocate the camera, and look how nasty those are. Those are going to shine when I'm done. Let's relocate the camera near my polisher. I don't know if I can get right up to it because I'm a pack rat and I got so much stuff hoarded in that area. But let's get all this junk over there, and we will see how we can go and get this stuff polished. Just let me make sure I have all my parts I need to get polished. Yeah, I think it's just these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, I believe. Alright, let's get to the polisher. Alright, we're going to get to polishing this. As you can see, it's nasty. We're going to get all that off. And if you like this polisher, it's in my how-to video area. And I highly recommend putting some type of gloves on. These are old work gloves. I go through them like crazy at work. And then when they're garbage, I bring them home and then further destroy them the rest of the way. But these are just old work gloves. I recommend probably some leather gloves. So like I said, these I use at work, and then once they get nasty, I use them for this, and then I throw them out. So I get about 2 uses out of it. But anyways, as you can see, it's starting to come off already. But if you look at my first polishing video, I didn't have gloves on, and I was ripping the stuff right out of my hands. But since then I got used to using this thing. I highly recommend safety glasses. I wear regular glasses, so those are my safety glasses for right now. See, that's going to take all that. Whoop. That's going to take all that nasty stuff off. You want to hold on to this really good while you're polishing it, because you don't want to bend it by throwing it on the floor with the polisher. As you can see how that's turning out compared to that. So I'm going to polish this up some more along with all the rest of the parts. I'm not going to bore you on video with polishing these, but then when I'm done, we'll see how nice they go back on the machine. Ooh, and that's looking so pretty. But this will aid in your machine's ability to kick that ball out better, and it will save some of the life in your ball because it's not getting beat up by this hunk of metal anymore. Every time it rolled over this, it was just further helping destroy that ball. This machine still scares me a little bit. So all you gotta do is grab it the wrong way with the machine, and we'll rip it right out of your hands. There. See how nice that is now? And that's the before. We're gonna do that with all the pieces. So when we come back, we'll be at the machine. Alright, we are back. As you can see, these got a shine to them. So let's start getting these installed. And we'll go under there. These go here. So I just got to figure out what screws are for what. I don't remember. It's been way too long since I touched this machine. I don't know what is for what goes anywhere. I do believe all these black screws are for here. I don't know what these screws are for or what that screw's for. That one, I suppose, got to be for the, what do you call it? But I don't know. Maybe I should go get my camera. I think these little screws there, those are for something else. Okay, what do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Huh. Maybe not. Okay, there's another one of those little ones. Got 2 of those. I wonder if there should be 4 of them. I don't know. I don't even know what these are for. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got 14 of those black screws. Alright, let's go upstairs and get the camera. So I gotta pause this again. Alright, we got the blueprint. I have no idea what those big black screws are for. Okay. Those, I think, hold the apron down. This is horrible when you do stuff like this. And then there should be those screws, which are for the pop bumper caps. Okay, those screws are there. Okay, this is why I take pictures. I had no idea that it was going to be 2 months before I got back to this game. So I'm thinking, what are those? Those are the little black screws. I still don't see where those big ones go. Oh! 2 of them hold this down. And the other 2 are for here. Okay. Fine. We're back on track. Alright, should have really noticed this. I know a lot of people will be like, repaint that, you know, touch it up. I'm 100% with that, but I do like the patina of the original use, you know what I mean? Where this game has been used for years, and I do enjoy that. So for me to repaint that, this area here, would take away that. And the only way I would really do that is if this was a full-blown restoration. But as you know, I don't do restorations. I do refurbishing. So this machine will just go back. This machine just goes back to player, fully working condition. Instead of fully restored condition. I don't have the patience to completely strip this down, repaint it. I'd love to. Maybe when I retire someday, I will do something like that. But as of right now, no way. And I can't believe you did that. As of right now, no way. I wouldn't do it. But we are getting this back together, which is really cool. These screws I'm going to take back out later on when you're not around, and I'm going to polish them. Put them back in. But for right now, they will go back as they were, dirty and nasty. But when I'm actually done with it, I will clean them up again. These black screws here, no, I won't do anything with them. They don't get seen, so they can stay nasty. But they're not really nasty, they're just, well, now they're not nasty at all. There goes the hole. And then there's 2 screws under here, but I have to flip the playfield over to put those back in. So those will go back later. Let's get these bad boys on. Just got to figure out where they go. Right there. I might lay under there later on and put those 2 screws back in. I did fix the flipper here. It's not screwed up. It just, when it was put in there from the factory, that hole's not centered because I looked underneath it. It's level. It's off center from the hole. So it's good, and it doesn't scrape anyway. It stays the same sweep when you sweep it backwards and forwards. You gotta see what those five silver screws are for, because they're bugging me too. I wonder if there's something to do with the top. Why don't we look again? Nope, I don't see him yet. I don't see him anywhere. They will get found though. I wonder if they're for the top. You could go across the top arch possibly. No. I don't know. I don't see him anywhere. Sweet. There we go. The plastic on the side. 1, 2, 3. So I'm guessing there's 2 on the other side. 4, 5. Yep. Okay. Sneaky little buggers. We found out where you went. Alright. But look at that. I will throw a coat of wax on that later on before I put it back together all the way. Once I get it down, before I put the apron on, I will wax it. Get in there real good and wax it. You're probably like, why don't you wax it now? I'm like, well, I want to get it together first, and then I'll wax it. Because it doesn't have to be waxed in every single part. It only has to be waxed on a couple key areas. And look at that, we're going to end up with the right amount of screws again. 2 left over, and those go 1, 2 underneath the playfield to hold that down. Sweet. And that's how we put the ball trough back together. And I thought here we go. Look at that. And that's how it goes. Look at that, effortlessly. Pretty sneaky, sis, huh? Do you remember what that's from? If you're old, you'll remember. Pretty sneaky, sis. And that's why I polish it. Plus, if you look right here now, look at how shiny that is, and you can see my reflection in there. So when the playfield lights are on, the lights will bounce off that. So you can see the ball reflection in it now. The playfield lights will reflect off that and then bounce a little light in here because there's no lights here. I know some people like putting the lights in here. I think it's too bright. I've seen them before. I don't want my out hall lit up, you know, with a glow coming out of it. The natural light that's going to come out of here, the slingshots, a little light will come and then bounce back off here and just lightly glow this area. The light will bounce back off and it will shine on the wax. So that's another reason why this gets polished real nice. And that's it. That's how you redo the ball trough. The whole kick-out area. And if you noticed, I did sneak and I did polish that up real nice. Because I figured you might see that if you are standing over here and looking down at the machine. Most people won't, but it's something that I would do because I'm weird. But anyways, that's all together. So next is we're gonna novice the whole playfield. Novice, we will magic eraser the rest of the playfield, and we will, what do you call it? Let me put this over here. We will get the wax on. We will put the pop bumpers on, and we will be ready to go. And then I got to put all the inserts in that fell out. I got to put those back in. I was thinking about touching up like here and stuff. No, I'm not gonna. Nope. Like I said, I was gonna do that, but that will take away the patina of the machine. So anyways, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends. Drop me some comments down there below. If there's things you thought were cool or things you thought weren't cool, or just say, hey man, thank you, or cool job, or whatever. I have to fix that too. That's down a little bit too low. I don't know if I can push it up from underneath. Yeah, I can. I might have to push it up and then drop some, what do you call it, crazy glue on it. I'm going to have to do something because I can't pop it out. Put a little crazy glue on the other side and hold it down so I can level out. Right now there's a lip. Yeah, it will catch a little bit. Yep. It's enough. If I push it up. Oh, that hurts my finger doing that. It's all sealed completely except for right here. It's not glued. So I will have to drip crazy glue from the back and then push it tight and hold it and make sure it stays. But you can see it's got a little wear there, and that's from that. And that's the way. I don't have any other inserts that are like that. No, just right there. Alright, I guess that's about it for this video. Yeah, later.